Hey there, you're watching Amitha. Now, if you're stuck at home and literally cannot go anywhere but the grocery store, I have got an easy project that you can do at home without having to go get any supplies. The other day I was talking to my mom and my younger sister, and they were asking me for project ideas that they could do around their homes that would be doable without a whole bunch of things to go get. And so I told them ROYGBIV. And my mom and my sister texted me back and they were like, what are you saying? What does that mean? So basically I was telling them a quick and easy way to organize their closet. I know, don't run away, don't stop watching, because this is gonna be fun. That they could do without having to reinvent the whole wheel and take on something that would be super overwhelming. So you can see my closet behind me and all of my different variety of clothing. And I wanna tell you two really quick and easy ways that you can organize your clothes, number one, and then ROYGBIV it. So initially, before I started the second process, all I did was take all of my clothes and create little stacks on the floor of the types of clothing that I have. And I found out that I tend to have kind of sweaters, long sleeve blouses, short sleeve blouses, dresses, and pants. So I have 5 different categories, and I just separated my clothing accordingly. My little son always has a phrase to make this process easier. He calls it group and conquer. And so that's exactly what I did. So take all your clothes out and off your hanger and just create little piles of the main different types of clothing that you tend to keep in your closet. Now, once that's done, you can go back and put your clothes back on the hangers, back on the hooks, and that's where I followed my second process, which I call ROYGBIV it. Now, this is, if you ever have studied art, this is the order in which the colors show up in the rainbow. So it's red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, violet. That is exactly how I arrange my clothes, and I cannot tell you what a time saver and lifesaver this has been. So before I get to red, the R in Roy, I actually started my closet at white and just started grading up to red. So it goes from white to cream to sort of a blushy color, nude color, blush, pink, magenta, and then we get to red. So build your colors all the way up to red. I'll put a little cheat sheet for you down in the notes and comments. And on the tail end, I finished out the last color and then built up all the way to black. So I have the entire spectrum in my different sections of clothing. Since I'm going to be spending the next few days at home and I need to get into my happy space so I don't get overwhelmed with stress right now, this is what I'm going to be doing. So for instance, you can see here are some short sleeves. These go in the short sleeve section. And then here's a perfect example of long sleeves. So here you can see how I've laid out my colors. We're going from white to cream to blushy tones to a little bit deeper pinks. And then we get into the reds, get in here into the oranges. So I can just quickly kind of scan and see where this blouse is gonna fit right back in to my wardrobe. Here you can see this middle section. This tends to be where I house all of my dresses and long jumpers, things like that. And you can see some things are really getting out of place. We've got a lot of sweaters and even a coat in here. And I just got some clothes back from laundering and just placed them right into the back where I really should have a lot of my darker colors. So again, I'm just going to follow that color process and start putting these back into the colors that they fit in with. I just pulled this one out, multicolors. This can be super tricky. My rule, I just sort of use the main overall color to guide me. So this could easily go in the area where I've got my white color dresses, or if you see more black, put it in the front of your black section. So as I was starting to work on my closet in this section specifically, you can see I have loads of blouses, and that came from my old life as a corporate litigation lawyer. And I don't really tend to get rid of a lot of things, so they've just sort of been piling up and accumulating here. And as I'm going through and recoloring, reorganizing my clothes according to my color scheme or color preference, I just see there's so many things that I no longer reach for anymore. And so while I'm going to be working on this, I am going to pull things that I haven't worn probably in at least a year. That's the rule I'm going to follow. If I haven't worn it for a year, I'm going to take it out. And after we're out of this stay-at-home period, I'm going to be donating these to, in this case, these blouses, Dress for Success. So someone else can benefit from these clothes and help improve their own life. So that's it, just as easy as that. It is easy, a little bit time consuming, but totally, completely worth it. Make your categories. I would say try to limit it to 5 so you don't get crazy overwhelmed, and then ROYGBIV it. I'll put it again in the notes, in the comments somewhere around the video, the color order that I followed. And I tell you, I've done a lot of home constructions, new designs, old flip houses, you name it. And this ranks up with one of my top favorite projects that I've ever done because it's so peaceful and it's so easy. There's a system to put things away, and there's a quick and easy system to find things. I hope you've been enjoying all these fun design tips. If you aren't getting them, be sure to subscribe or follow us. And then when you're done, head over to my blog where you can sign up to receive more amazing design tips. Till the next time we meet, keep making your home amazing with your heart and your design gifts.